looky here. We got us a Boy Scout.
He must be the one who mucked up my operation at the morgue.
Get rid of him, Barrett.
Oh, that's gonna be a pleasure.
Whoosh, boss fight.
Hell yeah.
So, issue with these boss fights is that they feel like a Metal Gear Solid boss fight, and for that reason, they're really out of place.
I don't know, I feel like Metal Gear Solid boss fights are way more offensive than this guy shoots you.
Yeah, I mean, it's really out of place the way it works, but at least you don't lose your stealth rank or your pacifist rank for the boss fights. I mean, you have to kill them. But at least they were outsourced, and that's the reason why. So the company that made Deus Ex had to readjust it, and this guy has two attacks. There's the machine gun attack, but he also grabs you like this.
Yeah, that thing can be a huge bummer. Also, another thing he does is throw grenades at you.
Yeah. So because he throws grenades everywhere, well, you can actually stun him before that, but just don't run into your own EMP.
Don't be an asshole.
But what you can do is you stun him, and whilst he's stunned, you can run away. And you can stun him with a hand grenade, it just stuns him for a smaller amount of time. And you can actually hide in these little winged rooms, and he'll throw grenades everywhere and end up hurting himself. So he'll end up killing himself with his own grenades.
Yeah, that's actually how I did this boss fight, because you can also throw propane tanks at him, like your drunken Hank Hill.
Yeah.
And, except there's never enough propane tanks to actually kill him, so I just spent the rest of the boss fight just running around until he just threw grenades under his feet.
Yeah, well, if you don't have any weapons, you can defeat him like that, but that would be boring, especially for this LP. Let's fight him.
No, let's just run around for 20 minutes.
Not even that. So, yeah, as Future Friend just said, you can stun him, and whilst he's stunned, you can throw barrels at him. And because we have a heavily upgraded pistol, we can shoot him in the head and it does massive damage. But hey, say you don't have any guns and you've run out of grenades that spawn around the place, and you don't want to hide like a gibbon. Jenson can actually use all kinds of stun weaponry.
Yeah.
And you can actually stun block him, so he keeps on getting stuck with the stun gun. And we're going to see that in a second.
To be honest, like, this boss fight was worse enough that I actually just quit the game for like 2 months because I didn't want to deal with this guy.
A lot of people say it's the hardest boss fight, but to be honest, I don't have that problem.
I had a lot of problems with him, mostly because you don't really grasp the fact that, oh wait, this is completely different from most of the game.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're in a tiny ass room while he's got a machine gun.
Well, the thing is, if you've got a stun gun and enough darts, then you can stun lock him. And the time it takes him to come out of the stun animation is enough to reload and stun him again, and I missed at point blank range.
Oh, great. You said you're a master at this game.
Master at this game, more like...
I think you're as bad as a DJB.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would, though. I fucking would.
Ouch. But he has to charge that minigun, so you can actually charge towards him after he throws a grenade. And if you get him with a headshot with a stun gun, it kills him.
Don't die on me yet. This Boy Scout's got a few questions to ask. Your leader, the one who called you Barrett. Who is he? Why is FEMA sending you after Sarif Industries?
FEMA? You think FEMA gives a rat's ass about some rinky-dink biotech corporation's company secrets? You got worse enemies than FEMA.
Yeah? Like who? Who?
Get to Shanghai. Hang shot, Court Gardens, Penthouse. Tell him... Tell him Barrett sent you straight to hell!
Love that plug-in effect.
Jenson, what's going on down there? Those soldiers just sticks out like you wouldn't believe.
They see you.
No, I was flying dark in case it got hot. You alright?
I'm fine. Patch me to Sarif.
I'm getting you out of here first. Get to the LZ. I'll pick you up there.
So yeah, that was the outsourced boss fight with outsourced cutscene made in Adobe Premiere with the most basic of After Effects. I don't think...
This goddamn human revolution right here. Adobe After Effects.
Yeah. I hope that's been fixed for the director's cut, which is coming out later this month, and I'm really looking forward to that. If I had money, which I don't. But here, after the boss fight, we can just run around, pick up some extra ammo and grenades from the wings, and there's a bloodied smear in the centre where Barrett was. But do you want to hear some stuff about Barrett?
Alright, tell me all about his life story.
Well, he was brought up in Louisiana, and eventually entered the Gulf War, where he was involved in the 10-year war in Iraq, that's still going on, and he was part of that, and he got injured, and that's why he was augmented. And another reason why he's got all those scars on his body is because of a fellow augmentee operative with his team, who was an ex-British SAS member. Can't remember his name.
James Blunt.
His name was Ben Saxon, who you play as in the iOS Deus Ex game. So that might be a spoiler for the game. I don't know. I'm sorry if it was. If it was, then you can go back in time and bang a tin over your head or something. But yeah, he was. He's the protagonist of that game, and he got injured like that. And of course, that's the end of Barrett. We don't see any of him anymore. We see more of the other guys later on, though.
Yeah, nobody talks about Barrett anymore. It's like the black sheep of the family.
He is the Grundle operative that no one wants to talk about.
He's the Pritchard of these augmentees.
You know, from a guy from Louisiana, he sure liked anime. Every day he'd be going on about Naruto. I have no idea what I'm talking about, honestly. I don't watch anime, so I wouldn't know.
He just, like, before he got augmented, he just had a Goku tattoo on his chest. I'm so disappointed that you can go Super Saiyan in these times.
In the director's cut, he goes Super Saiyan. But hey, we're back out. We came right out behind these... where we came, which is so annoying. The way that that's directed, because it feels like we could have just gone the other way and gone right to the end of the mission, but we couldn't.
I'm good.
You should ask about Big Drizzle again.
Yeah, he hasn't got any new stuff for us, though. But what we can do is actually go back through all of the areas, and although the weapons are still there, the bodies have despawned, and you can actually go through the whole mission again, but all of the guards have left.
So, does that even happen if you do a legal playthrough?
Take us back to Sarif Industries.
Yeah, the guards still disappear. Once you've ended this mission, then the guards despawn.
I see.
Yeah, so off we go. Whoosh.